Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a meditation reading for you. This one focuses on opportunities for transformation, Virgo, particularly in the house, the area of activity around your creativity, creative projects, creative teams, not only creation but procreation. So that includes lovers, friends, and children. Pluto is moving into Aquarius, conjuncting the Sun on the 20th of January of 2024, where it will be moving forward in just the first 3 degrees until October of this year, when mid-October it will go back into Capricorn until mid-November, when it will finally go into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is a 20-year transformation that impacts the entire world. The changes are large social and generational changes, similar to what we've been experiencing for the last 20 years with Pluto and Capricorn. Obviously these changes have individual impacts on us in a personal way. I welcome all of you that are new and familiar to me. I am doing personal readings, and you will find information for that in the description box below. I appreciate not only your time, but all the support that you give me to do what it is that I do with love. So Virgo, let's get started with your overall energy for this meditation, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about you moving on. I think there's a sense that there has been an achievement, a great effort, and you may feel a sense of having outgrown your environment or your arena, your professional arena or organization, the place of your social achievement, that you are in an environment where you are not seen or heard adequately in order for you to have the impact that you would like to. You're looking to move to a place of peace. That includes an acceptance of the struggles that you've been through, finding their lessons, finding their gifts, and also a sense of resolution, of peace within, so that you can release the experiences in order to move on and make space for something new. In the present, we have the Six of Wands. In the past, we have the Eight of Cups, and in the future, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is confirming a sense that you are victorious in your particular social arena. You have achieved and created, been successful in some critical ways, particularly as it relates to the team or the body or your colleagues, those that you work with, those that you are committed to. It's because of your commitment to colleagues, your team, that you are being recognized, being rewarded, and that their regard for your commitment to collective progress and to the larger goals of the team are what is the recognition that you most value. It's their regard that is most important to you as you have endeavored to advance the collective growth forward, rarely seeking your own individual accolades or rewards, except as a part of advancing a body of knowledge, a body of work or effort, or a collective group or ideal. However, you have been aware for some time that you've gained all you can from the environment that you're in now, that it is time for you to move on, that moving on in no way severs the ties that you've created, particularly your professional ties, particularly those ties that you've made with your customers, your students, your clients, those on whose behalf you have worked through your professional activities. However, you're aware that in order to achieve a goal that has personal and purposeful resonance for you, you must move on. You must step out of the safety and sanctity of where you are, and you must move towards a greater challenge for you. And in many ways, it looks as though the challenge that you're taking on is about creating and accomplishing something of significance, but being open to doing it in a new way. You're recognizing a new level of participation, contribution that you could make that is somewhat afield from what it is you have done for a significant amount of time. So you are looking at a new opportunity that grows out of your work, but is taking it in a very new and perhaps personal direction, building on your own talents, your own gifts and skills, and a sense of pleasure, happiness, and joy at your personal attempts at achievement, which may have been something that has been lacking in your work to date. The sense of personal freedom and pleasure. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Virgo that if this reading is resonating for you, that you like this video, share it with someone who may enjoy it, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And I've pulled the card Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This is interesting because it is spotlighting an area of achievement or effort that you have not devoted yourself to in the past from a sense of perhaps its lack of usefulness or practicality. So an area that you have worked within, but the specific goal for you felt to be like an area that you possibly couldn't necessarily make a practical success out of. So you abandoned that, and I have a sense that you are now returning to an original goal or the development of a personal talent, a natural talent from which your professional practice or work actually grew out of. And you are releasing the sense of guilt because you are releasing the belief that this cannot be successful. You've already achieved a measure of success, so in some ways you have provided for or taken care of those who may perhaps have contributed to the sense of guilt that you may have potentially felt in pursuing this at a time in the past. Now you're free from that onus of success, of practicality, of provision that's already been accomplished, and now you can move forward, releasing the belief that this is something what you currently desire to pursue cannot pay the bills, cannot provide for those for whom you're responsible. I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa for some support from the motherland, and I pulled butterfly. The plant associated with that butterfly is called the Brunfelsia. Brunfelsia. which is also called yesterday, today, and tomorrow, perhaps a continually blooming flower. And the key word is, as you would imagine, transformation. So that really goes again to the key in this reading and the key of the transit of the planet Pluto into Aquarius. Change is necessary for growth. With every transformation, you are evolving into your best self. Allow yourself to grow and flow freely. I love this. So in the present, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Earths and the Transformation card, which is also the Death card in other decks. So here we have your success, your current success and achievement, your sense of being rewarded for the accomplishments you have that are being highlighted right now, is in the context of a greater assessment that you're making about the way you've invested in yourself in the past. You're releasing, again, this idea that what it is that you truly want to do is not sustainable, is not profitable or productive in some way that perhaps caused you to move in a more stable, a more conventional direction in the past. And having achieved that success, you are now free to invest in yourself in a way that honors your true calling, your true imaginative, pleasurable talent. At this point, you're also somewhat relieved of the pressure of having to earn your living through this particular expression or calling, through this new work that you are moving towards. However, because of your professional activity, there is a high bar of quality that you have established for yourself that you want to achieve. And this is part of the success that you've earned, the knowledge you've gained along the way in your established professional activity. In the past, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Fire and the Fool card. I love it. This is sevens in spades. We have both sixes and sevens in equal measure here. So there's an interesting transformation occurring as you are focusing and targeting your areas of growth, your destiny, your path, receiving confirmation for that, and actually limiting your sphere of activity by setting up clear boundaries with others. There's a lot more a graceful ability to decline the offers that no longer resonate with what you desire and see in alignment with your goals. You're actually setting yourself up to be free to move more with more focus and productivity towards the things you want to achieve, towards the development of this new direction of your talents, your energies, and your efforts. This is recognizing a goal, actually a new journey that you've already committed to. Somewhere you have committed to this new path, to releasing this old expectation, this old series of expectations, this sense of responsibility in supplying the needs and meeting the desires and expectations of others. You have actually organized your current professional activities or efforts in your relationships as a way of make way for this new effort, this new endeavor. In the future, we have the Queen of Wands clarifying the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Water, and the Three of Earth. In many ways, I see you becoming more accepting and forgiving of the many efforts that you've made in some ways towards the provision and support of others, and away from a real support and caring for yourself. And by choosing this new path that I see you cultivating, you actually are attending to your own healing, your own nurturance, cultivating this dream, this effort, creating the conditions and the sense of self-acceptance that may have been missing from your experiences in the past. Always trying to measure up, be the provider, not allowing yourself to be taken care of, seeing yourself in the reverse. Now you understand that your desire for pleasure, having achieved a certain amount of stability and security, you're willing now to heal that sense and make that space for yourself, for you to be imaginative, creative, and to do that in a way based on the achievement you've already attained, to allow yourself to invest in your dreams, to explore your emotions, to discover that in a healing way, because there is a sense that the feelings and emotions that you've kept down are in a place of needing attention and needing your healing, your ability to channel them in a way that more directly benefits you as an individual, a talented individual desiring pleasure and joy through your activities. So I actually see part of the possibilities here is creating a business, perhaps out of a side hustle that you've been doing for a while, or joining with like-minded individuals that you have worked with over time, making inquiries, doing the research to set up a business that allows you to offer your skills to unfamiliar audiences in new ways, perhaps as a consultant, among other possible ways that you could be forming your own business. I'm going to finish up this reading, Virgo, with the Language of the Flowers card. And I pulled the nasturtium, which was turning upside down. And the key word is grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. So there is a lot of confirmation here as to the beautiful and lovely support for your new direction, your new adventure that really is confirming all the faith that you have in yourself, all the trust that you've offered to the universe. Until next time, Virgo, Namaste.